Hello and welcome to the Basics of DotNetNuke training video. I'm your instructor, Scott Wilkinson. In this video, I'll be covering the topics that will get you started using your DotNetNuke website. These topics include the host and admin logins, the administrative ribbon, creating a web page, and adding modules and content to a web page. What is DotNetNuke? It's a content management and portal framework that's open source. In other words, it can be downloaded and installed for free. It's built on .NET. The project started in 2003, and now there are over 600,000 websites that are built on top of this framework. The first topic we're going to cover is the host and admin logins. The host is the super user of the DotNetNuke installation. This is the first login you'll use after you install the DotNetNuke software. The host has two main responsibilities: to make overall changes to the DotNetNuke installation. These changes mainly being like installing new extensions such as skins, modules, and providers. And the second responsibility is adding new portals to that DotNetNuke installation. Now, a portal is a website. When you first install DotNetNuke, it creates a default portal for you. So you have one portal. That is the website that you see. From there, you can create new portals or new websites, each one having its own URL, its own skin or look and feel, and its own content. That's the unique thing about DotNetNuke, is in one website installation you can host multiple sites. Now, for that being said, what an admin login does is each portal you create has an admin associated with it. The admin is the administrator of that individual portal. Just to give you an example of what we were discussing, I'm going to log in to my DotNetNuke installation. I'm going to log in as the host. Now, as you can see, after I log in, I'm given two menus, and I'm also given this administrative ribbon, which we'll talk about next, at the top. I got the admin menu and the host menu. Now, the host is a super user. He can do everything a portal admin can do as well. But he also can do these things that are denoted in his menu. One thing I wanted to show you is this portals page in the host menu. As you can see, this DotNetNuke installation has two different websites or portals. One is this evaddicts.com. That's my default portal, or portal 0. And the next one is the one we're looking at right now, this DotNetNuke training website, which is portal 1. Each portal can have its own website address or URL that's mapped to it. And as you can see, each portal has its own set of users, its own set of pages, and its own content. Now, the admin can manage the portal settings and site settings that are just for that specific portal. So the portal I'm logging into now is this DotNetNuke training portal. So when I go to this admin menu and I look at, for example, the site settings or the settings associated with this portal, you can see it's only for this single DotNetNuke training portal. So what I'm going to do now is log in as that admin user. I believe that's admin 1 for this portal. So now that I'm logged in as an admin, I only have the admin menu. I don't have the host menu. And as you can see, when I look at site settings, it's for this DotNetNuke training site. If I logged in as the admin for the evaddicts portal, I would just see the evaddicts website. So that gives you an idea of what the difference is between the host and the admin login, and what the purpose of those two different users is. The next topic we're going to discuss is the administration ribbon. You probably saw this on the top of the screen in my last example. This ribbon is a toolbar that has several functions that give me quick access to the common administrative utilities that are usually buried in the DotNetNuke admin menu that you saw. These functions include changing my view mode, page functions, module functions, and common admin and host functions. So to give you an example of this, let's hop over to our DotNetNuke installation. So here I'm logged in as an admin, and the administration ribbon is this portion at the top of the page. Only admins and hosts logins can see this. Now yours may not look exactly like mine. The reason is because I like to use this administration ribbon that I installed from Oliver Hine's website. I believe it's oliverhine.com. I like his administrative ribbon a little bit better than the one that comes with DotNetNuke because it puts everything into a nice, compact, and Ajax-driven layout. So a couple of the things that you can do, the one I'll show you is the view mode. Now what this does is allows you to switch between 3 different view modes when you're viewing your web page. The first one is view, which is what we're on right now. This is what the user will see when they're viewing your website. The next one is edit. Now when I switch to edit, you'll notice a few subtle changes happen on this page. What happened is it gave me some links at the bottom of my module to change the settings and the content. So when you're trying to change settings and content, like for example on this module, which is an HTML module, which we'll discuss later, you have to be in edit mode in order to make those changes. When you want to look at what those changes look like to your user, you could switch back to view mode. Sometimes in edit mode you'll see some extra stuff that may not be there when you are in view mode. That's why you want to see how it looks to your user. Now the third view mode is the layout mode. Now when I click on this, you'll notice that you'll see these things called panes. In .NET every skin that you have has a series of pane layouts that let you lay out your modules on the web page in a different way depending on the needs of that particular page. Now this is the basic .NET skin, so as you can see I have some very basic pane layouts. I've had some skins that have over 20 different pane layouts that you can choose from. This is kind of basic. It has a top pane, a bottom pane, and then another pane layout where you have a left, a content, and a right pane. As you can see, this module is the only one on the page, and it's in the top pane. So when I go back to my view mode, the top pane stretches across the width of the web page. If I had stuff in the bottom pane, it would stick it below this one right here. The panes, if you have nothing in a pane, they size according to what's inside of them. So if there is nothing inside of a pane, you won't see it. So that's pretty much the overview of the administrative ribbon and the view modes. Now we're going to get into the actual page functions on the ribbon and discuss how you can create pages and a website hierarchy and menuing within your .NET Nuke website.